DC, like Frank Sinatra, this man has done it his way. The former UFC welterweight and middleweight champion, George Rush St. Pierre. A lot of people believe pound for pound, DC, GSP is the best they've ever seen.
Yes, because he was able to mix everything together so well. When he was fighting a wrestler, he was able to keep the fight standing. When he was fighting a striking specialist, he was able to take him to the ground. His jiu-jitsu and just his full-on MMA game was something that we had never seen in the UFC before. Won the UFC championship at middleweight after being away for 4 years. Just showed how special George St. Pierre truly is.
In terms of MMA application of wrestling, no one has done it better than George Rush St. Pierre. George Rush St. Pierre, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. All right, the UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov getting back on the proven ground here tonight. And a new look corner, is that Hasbulla there?
Yeah, I mean, Hasbulla is in the corner with Khabib. Khabib loves him. He's always talking about him. He spends time with him. But the one thing is, while Hasbulla is there, Khabib Nurmagomedov's approach will not change. This guy is an absolute grinder, man. He is just a dog. He will go forward, get in your face, hit him. You will not deter Khabib Nurmagomedov from accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's keeping that 0 on the right side of his record.
And if you're Javier Mendez, you just got to make sure that you let Hasbulla get in there between rounds. Little guy's got a lot to say. Khabib Nurmagomedov, ready to engage in another high-profile matchup here tonight. Tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, George Rush St. Pierre. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, Herb Dean, I'll referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, well, there's nothing quite like a George St. Pierre fight. I mean, how about the decibels in this building? As my man Joe Rogan might say, it is deafening in here. I can hear the Canadians from the rooftop. George St. Pierre's competing tonight, folks. There's no doubt about it.
He passes the half. Oh, right into mount. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back.
Changing the position.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Let's go. Push, push, push. Get free.
We cross the midpoint in round one.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yeah.
Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount.
Move, move, move.
90 seconds now to go in the round. Making all these shots count.
Get that knee in.
Big ground and pound. This is where he wants to do it.
Constantly a moving target.
Great job landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Seconds left. Oh, posture. St. Pierre's in half guard. Close out for the end of round one.
Great work. You won that last round. This round, you want to keep mixing things up. Use your punches, use your knees, use your kicks. I want to see you work that good.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. Oh, that's a beautiful land downstairs with the kick. High-level MMA defense there, able to avoid the punch. Nice job by George St. Pierre. Nurmagomedov closes the distance and immediately gets the takedown.
Once he makes contact with you, he is so physically strong, he's able to drag his opponents down to the ground.
Khabib has got full mount now. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Keep those hits active until you're back in guard.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by George St. Pierre. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Thunderous leg kick rounds his opponent, limping a little bit, trying to stay upright. Man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
John, he's hurt. He's hurt really badly by the that one big leg kick.
All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Stop.
All right, nice work. You're winning this fight. You have to stay ahead now. Let's get back out there and keep doing what we're doing. Put the pressure on him. Don't give him an opportunity.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
Nice takedown. There you go.
Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. Darce, yep, he's trying to hit a Darce here.
Oh, that Darce choke is tight. Oh, that's gotta be it.
Good work, guys. Come on.
Oh, he got out.
He did a great job of getting his hips away and getting back to his back in order to defend that Darce choke.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. All right, side control now.
Getting the mount here.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by George St. Pierre. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by George St. Pierre. "30 seconds now to go in the round.
Oh, good defense, yes.
15 seconds. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
It's okay. You lost that round, but I need you to go out there and fight those takedowns this round. I do not want you.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
Ready.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship games?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Man, it doesn't take a lot of these kicks to produce redness. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Nice jab there by GSP. Takedown defense holds up. Looks like he is going for a hip toss here. Yes, he is, and with amplitude, able to take him down.
He got it. You know it. You know that it's coming, but he got it. He does a great job of disguising this technique. He is a fantastic judo player, and he did a great job of getting to this position. Massive shot from the top.
While St. Pierre's back in half guard.
There it is. Now he's running him out.
Well, his superior grappling has certainly been the lead narrative in this one. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's doing a great job of dictating to his opponent, not allowing him to make any decisions in regards to the fight.
Side control now. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nurmagomedov.
Nice.
Good work from the top here by GSP. Another ground and pound strike gets home. St. Pierre's back inside control here. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, scramble.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by George St. Pierre. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. He's got to start throwing down.
Under 20 seconds now to go.
Stand this up. You need to work.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
Stop!
Deep breath and recover. He spent a lot of energy that round forcing the takedowns. This round, we're going to be smart. I want you to cut angles.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Well, he was setting up the hooks.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by George St. Pierre.
Oh, in the mount. Beautiful transition.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers. If you're gonna go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. Make him fight you.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
He's going to guillotine.
Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
So we go under a minute to go in the fight. Well, St. Pierre's in half guard now. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. 30 seconds now to go in the fight. Khabib's right back to the full mount here.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
10 seconds on the clock.
Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
What a fight! 25 minutes turned in. All right, so the championship fight goes the distance as we get you some highlights here, and I do believe the champion will walk out the way he came in as the undisputed best in the world.
He is one of the most talented mixed martial artists we have ever seen in the UFC's octagon. He takes every challenge head on, and tonight he got pushed, but I think he did just enough to maintain his title.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision and keeps that O in the loss column.
And if you want to win a decision, you want it to look like this. You want it to look dominant. He looked dominant tonight in all areas of mixed martial arts. There